So look, I'm about to show you something, right? I keep saying the words terrain. I keep saying the word angles, degree, and stuff like that. So if you people were smarter, y'all catch on, right? So I don't know if you ever came across a person and maybe you wasn't healthy enough, or maybe you wasn't fit, and all of a sudden your heart dropped, or you felt some type of anxiety or paranoia, and that's because the person is probably angled uh, in a way healthier way than you. You know, just living your life a certain way doesn't mean you're healthy. This is what people fail to realize. So if you get up, you have breakfast, you smoke a cigarette, right? Then you go to work, right? And you're marvelous at work. You could work 17, 18 hours if they let you. You're marvelous at work, right? And then during your shift, you eat, you smoke your cigarette, you drink or whatever. And you've done that for 17, 18, 19, 20 years, right? You worked hard, right? And it feels good to you because you got the money in your pocket, you're doing the right thing, you're providing for yourself. But the question is, are you healthy? You just worked 20 years. Are you healthy? And now you're complaining about me because when you see me, you become paranoid. Now, you the money man. You the money man. You can hold the job for 20 years. You can make fun of people that can't hold the job that long. But the question is, are you healthy though? You just did that 20 years, but have you ever ran 20 miles in 4 hours? Like me. You get where this is going? So if I'm telling you something, where if you could pick up an angle on somebody or you could pick up a degree on somebody, it's because, and if it comes off deadly or that scary to you, it's because you guys are from two different worlds, two different regiments, all right? I've been friends with people my whole life and just realized that when they sit down, they turn cross-eyed. I just seen that shit. I just realized. I'm talking about cross-eyed, and I'm not like that at all. So get that shit out your head. I'm just quick, very. All right. So back to this. I just explained terrain, an angle, degree. All right. I just explained it. All right. So now, I want to show you this. I want to show you this. I'm complaining about this, if you can see, right? This is a very wizard video. I want you to see this, for real. So what I was seeing is, what I want to say, when I was a little kid, I used to pick up on colors because my great-grandmother had gray eyes. She was Irish, and she had gray, like steel gray eyes. And my other family members had like light brown eyes. And I noticed my joints was a little solid than everybody else, right? So as you can see, like I said before, if you look into the sky, that look like somebody's eye color. That is somebody's eye color. You see how it changes? You see how the trees is somebody's eye color? You see that, right? Not necessarily nobody's skin, but somebody's eye color. So I want to show you this is what I want to show you. I don't think this is Walt Disney magic. I think this is an actual phenomenon. I actually know. So I call it Max's angle, Max's degree, because if you've been around him, you see he's like a walking funeral. Like he's like a walking visual of cameras, candles or something. Like he's something different. Like, but I'm stuttering and fumbling because I'm really scared of this video. I'm really scared of this video. Like, I'm dead serious. When I was young, I was scared of sharks. After dealing with him, like after the situation with me and him, I was like, I had a phobia of sharks. You could ask my parents. I used to cry and everything. But this is what I'm saying. And then I used to get looked at crazy, like, ain't no shark coming out the drain. Ain't no shark doing this, that, and the third. But did you just see that? Did you just see that shit? Do you see what I mean? Did you just see that? Watch, it's gonna come back. Look. Did you see that? Now, you like, wait, hold on. You seen it. You seen it. I know you seen it. Now that's not my special effects. Cause if I was nice on the camera like that, if I was nice like that, then I would be a millionaire. But now I want to break that down to you, because there's a reason why I'm not a millionaire right now. But the knowledge I've been telling is going to prove it. So you seen that this phenomenon was in China after a tsunami, right? Don't you notice when you see whale sharks and stuff like that, your heart beats a little different? Or if you're close to the water, you hear the echo in your ears under the water, because that's what dolphins do. They pulsate and they echo, so you can hear it. So it's another phenomenon in the water. And if you notice, like I just showed you, lizard man's eyes is the same color as the actual storm all the time. Blue, green, or the Maltese gray color, right? And I just said when you're around him, he has a different angle. Maybe because he's healthy. I know it because I know he used to run track. This is part of my story. But the paranormal phenomenon, the controlling, remember the angels and demons? They said it's a white light and it's a black light, a dark light, where there's two other lights. And that's what I just showed you. You see how that's grayish? How it's grayish and it came from under the water? You see what I'm saying? Because if you look at the Dijin, also known as like the Hindi gods and goddesses. All right, so Vishnu is here, right? Vishnu is married. His wife is named Shri, or you know her as Lakshmi. And that's the connection of the body, either front and back, right? So Vishnu is the god, Hindu god, or the jinn, the water jinn. He's a guardian, a protector, and he's a shapeshifter. This is Hindu knowledge, but he does it for good. He's a guardian, so it's on the right side. At the top is Brahm, fire, the creator. His wife is Saraswati, that's on the right here. You see what I'm saying? So Vishnu's wife is connected here. Brahm's wife is connected here. And then on the right leg is Shiva, the destroyer, who's water. Also, it's deep water. And his wife is the left leg, Uma Papatika. You see what I'm saying? Right. Right leg, Shiva. Left leg is his wife. She's land. All three of them are land. All three of the females are land. But it's two water and one fire. And Brahm is the creator. So my point is, a genie, a jinn, or an angel or a cupid. What is a cupid? All right? And then you have devil, demon. Right? So I just showed you that shit just hopped out the water. I just showed you that. Now what I'm saying is, it's matching his eye color because he's a changer. He's a reptilian. He's a changer, right? Comes in the water also. When you read the Bible, you have that Poseidon effect. Poseidon effect. I'm not from his terrain. Only alligators, sharks, whales, wart lizards, and other stuff was comfortable in that tsunami I just showed you. Say if I was a bobcat, lion, a tiger, or a wolf, am I comfortable? Am I comfortable in that habitat? So me being 6, 7, 8, and 9, and him being older, stronger, and bigger, it's like me being in his habitat. You see what I'm saying? And you're still thinking about me as a little kid before you hurt me, and then after you hurt me. So you got two effects. You got two effects with you. You have an effect where you was cool with me and then you backstabbed me, turned on me, traded on me. You have two effects. I just showed you Vishnu. Vishnu's on the left side. Water god, the water jinn. And what color was it? You see what I'm saying? So what am I really saying? That's the degree. You just seen a joint hop out the water, shapeshift into a person, and walk away into a dimension. That's what you just seen. You seen something come from a different dimension because aliens come from up on the water and from down on in space. You just seen something come from another dimension in a shadow-like form, the color of a cupid, take another form that's called shapeshifting and walk away because it was water. So if you go like this and sprinkle with water, it's not going to come at you like a super soaker. The further the water comes out, the more it evaporates. So you actually seen a spirit jump out the water and evaporate, put its energy into the world. You just seen it. You just seen it. I didn't make it up. I didn't do it. You just seen it. And I was scared to death. I had a phobia. Scared to death of it. I was scared to death of water after this. Scared to death. No lie. No lie. The 6-pointed star, like I just named, is the marriage, is the divine marriage, and why everybody should be married. And then there's a prayer, or all prayer that I know, that I learned, a prayer for all world peace, and it couldn't happen because the woman does not understand the 6-point star. She only understands the 5-pointed star, which is the necromancy, the witchcraft, the paganism. That's what that's what they only understand because it's a woman's intuition. So her intuition, being that she went through a lot in life, is to make it worse on you. So not just making you a woman, but then understanding that I have to drag you and watch me drag you so I can make you understand how I feel. You get that? You get that? So now tell me, you see electricity. You told as a young kid, don't even pay any attention, it's just weather. What if that really meant something on lightning and thunder? When the lightning and thunder, what if the lightning really was somebody? You see where this is going? I just showed you something. It came out the water and it evaporated. As it evaporated, it dispersed into the universe. That was in China after a tsunami. Yeah. I don't know if he's a tall white alien, the paladins or the paladins. I don't know if that's a natural thing that they get. Maybe it is. Maybe people with different color eyes have a natural angle to whatever. So people with hazel and green eyes has a natural knack for leaves and air. And people with his type of eyes, got a natural knack or angle in water. Because I could tolerate heat. I could tolerate the sun. It's still cold. I want it to be 110, blazing hot. I'm gonna go outside and run my ass off, throw 1,000 punches. You see what I'm saying? And be good, be on fire. I won't get sunburned. I don't have to go to the hospital for now. I don't have to put no SPF or nothing. I could eat rice again. I could drink cow milk when I'm that hot. You understand? Terrain. The dragon versus the tiger. How did the tiger beat the dragon? Vishnu, the guardian, protector, the shapeshifter. And I showed you the Floyd Mayweather video. You see how his hand went robotic? Because he can fight, he's smart, and he's hurt at the same time. And the way he's speaking is showing you that everything he does is from the heart, and he's not strategically plotting on anybody. And y'all dead wrong as America to make it seem like that's a bad person. That's dead wrong. That's dead wrong. And you see what Logan Paul talked about his wife. Are you kidding me? To make any reference of a woman right then and there after what that man has been through, whether even if Floyd had 2 million chicks, out of everything in the world, you talked about a girl, has nothing to do with the fight, and he got his hat taken. Not only he got a nice scar on the back or whatever that he tried to get covered, but his hair fell out like mine. But news to you, Floyd, the shit that you covering on the back, my shit is way worse than that. Way worse. My story is a little bit more ill. And it came from the dude that you know. And I came up with you through the dimension. So to say. So to my older cousin. Obviously. Stephen A2. I'm an 86 baby. What? Born in 35. I was 86. I'm 35. What? That's just... Nah. You seen Lizard Man, right? I just showed you that. So if you can sit up here and say, well, we seen the UFOs, that was a bit much. Maybe we don't believe that. But I just explained that. That's a phenomenon. That's electricity. That's water, right? That's condensation, right? That's wind. These are all the elements that bring life. Let's say, for instance, they said the starting parent of parents of people, period, was a female gorilla, and they don't know what the male source was. They don't know. They don't know if it was a black wolf, like a hellhound black wolf that made it with a silverback gorilla, female gorilla. It could have been rape, and it's possible for rape. And then she gave birth. She gave birth to another entity. Could it have been a cat? It's possible. It's possible. You see how the elements come together? You see how the elements, when elements can come together, they form life, because that's what storm is. That's what a earthquake is. That's the disturbance. That's life. That's life. Now think about it. Buddhism, Hinduism, Karma and Dharma, those is cultures. Those is cultures. Islam is the religion. There are jinns known and stated in the religion. So you people that confuse everything together just to be right, you're wrong again. Vishnu. Yeah. The guardian, he's a shapeshifter. And Shiva's the destroyer. Now this is where I got you people. As soon as you say Shiva's the destroyer, he can destroy evil. He can destroy bad people. I told you about the story with Sonic and Knuckles. Knuckles stopped Sonic from coming in his dimension. He wasn't bad. They painted him bad because he was red and he had hair. He just stopped him from his dimension. Can't come over here. That's what jinns do. Something good or something bad. It doesn't mean it's evil. It's just there. If I'm there and you do something to somebody else, I'm not bad or good. I'm there. None of y'all understand that. Nobody understands that. Nobody. Let's talk about Barack Obama. Why is Barack Obama and Osama bin Laden both 6'4" and both left-handed? And he legalized gay marriage, breaking the barriers, starting more anarchy. If that's not the Antichrist, then I don't know what is. Because honestly and truthfully, when they describe the Antichrist, because you have to, I went to a Baptist school, even though I'm Muslim, I had to learn about all religions. I know about everything, basically. A little bit of everything. I still remember. To make a long story short, dude, that's crazy. I just really thought about it. Because evil magician is in the Bible. It's in Daniel's. That's what I'm saying. Us Muslims, we more Christian than you Christians. That's what y'all fail to realize. Y'all shade the religion just like some people shade Judaism in the Torah. It's the same words. There's other passages put in, but the foundation of the religion, everything you know, is the same thing. It's the same thing. The same thing. I just showed you the marriage that's on everybody's body. I just showed you the marriage, right? And you see how people could take the word destroyer and make it into something bad, black or death, when you can destroy evil. Think about it. It's a right leg. Predominantly, people are right leg, right-handed, and people in martial arts, they kick with the right leg. It was very devastating. And then the left leg is more of a jab. You see what I'm saying? That's his wife. Keep back, keep back. The degree, she holds back. If you look at the tridemus, and then if you look at the Russian sign with the hook, and it's still like the boxing, they basically saying boxing is your only way out of America. So it's the steel hammer and the hook. That's the 6-pointed star, just like this. The top, the angle, the sharp part is Brahm, right? The sharp part was Brahm. The angle is Vishnu, and then the hook at the bottom, that's Shiva, and then you have the women that's aligned perfectly there. You see what I'm saying? From here, the woman is aligned from here, here, and here. So if this jinn had to take the jinn that's on the left leg's place, look who cannot fall in place. You see? You see what I mean? Saraswati cannot be Lakshmi. She can only be Uma. That's how you know itself. Because if you keep, say if it's your leg, your torso, and your right angle, your right shoulder, right leg, right arm, I mean, if that's the tridemus, and they have to move in an assembly line, say they have to walk up the hill. Say she has to walk up the hill. She has to walk up the hill because this is the fire up here. This is Brahm, the fire. So say, and this is his wife. So say she has to walk up the hill that's on the body, and she has to walk up a longer hill, right? But say she has to go over the hill and climb down. She has to go all the way down. She can't stay in the middle. So Saraswati can never be Lakshmi. She can only be Uma Papatika. You see the angle? Uma becomes her, Saraswati. And there's only one Lakshmi. You see where this is going? You can't change something that can't be changed. You can't. No. I showed you that. I already just showed you. I'm calling him a lizard. Now I'm showing you something that is of the earth. That is of the earth that you could play with. And that's what the elites do. They play with different energy. They play with different angles. They play with different degree. It's very unfair and racist. It's not working. The 6-pointed star is not working, and that's fairly marriage. And the reason why it's not working is look at the race and look who took it from us. Look who took the consciousness from us. Look who's married and look who's not. If there's no mirrors in the insanity ward, right? Why are people getting paid to take pictures in front of the mirror? Sexual, seductive pictures. To please who? The lizards. Johnny Blaze cannot please those lizards because she's not a lizard. She's a cat. It's the cat versus the lizard. The lizard is the dragon. The serpent had to crawl on its belly. That means it had legs before or something else. It had to crawl on its belly as a curse. As a curse for the deception and the possession of Eve. Because he possessed her. Think about it. They didn't know nothing. He hopped right in her. They didn't know nothing. He hopped right in her, possessed. There was no free will. You're mine. Tied this situation up with the Adam. And there it goes. Come on, man. If y'all can sit up here, and I'm damn you, I'm absolutely damn you saying that shit is fake. I'm damn you. I've been through too much for you to sit up here and say that is fake. Cause I'm the person that as soon as you doubt me, or as soon as you think it's corny or something, you see it, and you go get them. So I'm daring you. I showed you something. Be around him, right? Be around him. If you could ever be around him, be around him. Then go watch that video. Then go watch that video with that shit. If you bold, you big. If you bold and big, go watch that video. What I just showed you, that joint jumping out. And look at it and analyze it really, really close. Just like how I did with the UFOs that was appearing up. One of them looked like a shark. Where are we at? One of them like a whale. Where are we at? That drink came out the water, huh? It came out the water and it just walked away. And I've been telling people, I said, listen, I'm not crazy. You wanna know why I'm not crazy? Because the way birds fly, birds show you at the way they cut the air, the way that they fly, the way birds fly, they already prove that you could feel the wind, but you can't see it. They already proved it.